To the newsroom now. This happened in Cadiz, Kentucky. Police say they've arrested the man responsible for these house fires. Here's what we know. As COVID-19 spread across the world, the lights of the entertainment industry dimmed. But now a certified film critic in Nashville says those lights are finally turning back on, just in time for the Oscars. Rabbi turned comedian Jackie Mason, known for his feisty brand of stand-up comedy, has died. This comes after he was hospitalized for a few weeks. Devastating situation, that search and rescue effort following a condo collapse in South Florida last week. 5 people now confirmed dead and more than 100 are still missing. ABC's Faith Aubrey has the latest on those rescue efforts. It's absolutely a pleasure. They hope to win your hearts and your votes. Columbia's own Cassandra Coleman and Franklin's Hunter Metz have advanced to the top 24 on American Idol. Luckily, everyone is safe, happy, and healthy. Now, the homeowner tells me that they are displaced for right now. They don't know when they'll be able to get back into their home for the time being. But this is a developing story. Thankfully, first responders got out here quickly. The homeowner says that is what she is most grateful for here in Williamson County. But we're going to continue to follow this story for any updates. But you can see the incredible work of first responders here in Middle Tennessee. Definitely can see that for sure. I'm sitting in the Planters Nutmobile right now, and behind me you'll see the cashew closet, where teammates say they keep over 400 pounds of nuts at all times. And in a nutshell, it really is all it's cracked up to be. That alert just in. Police say that 36-year-old Graham Hart is accused of raping a child under the age of 8 years old. Tracking the COVID-19 vaccine across the country this morning, the CDC urging more Americans to get vaccinated as COVID-19 cases see a resurgence. It's first month of permitless carry, allowing people over 21 to carry a gun without a permit or concealed carry license. Bar owners and customers having a mixed reaction to this law. Now, there have been 40 homicides in the city since the start of 2021. Founders of Tennessee Voices for Victims hope to help those suffering by acknowledging victims of violence, paving the path to a less violent future in Nashville. For more information on this story, head to our website. That's WKRN.com. Guys. Jenkins is set to start his run on March 5th and will end on March 7th. If you'd like to donate, that's easy. Just head to WKRN.com, where we have the full story on this wonderful cause. Also new this morning, a missing girl from DeKalb County located safely, thank goodness. According to WJLE Radio, Kinsley Reeder went missing on May 26th from her home in DeKalb County. Right, Nikki, thanks so much for continuing coverage on this trial. Today, we heard some difficult and emotional statements from Joe Clyde Daniels' older brother, Alex Nolan. Crystal Daniels, baby Joe Clyde's mother, is scheduled to appear in court for a status hearing over in Dixon County. News 2 has been following this story from the beginning. This all comes as a proposed bill in Tennessee aims to stop these kinds of crimes from happening. Metro police are investigating after someone was critically injured in a shooting overnight. This happened on Brick Church Pike around 7 o'clock Saturday. GWRA officials say that search is slowing down today due to the weather. Here's what we know at this point. If you do find yourself stuck in a submerged vehicle, there are several tools that you'll be able to take advantage of, such as this window hammer and seatbelt cutter, which could end up saving your life. So tracking COVID-19 vaccinations in Tennessee, this week the state health department reports that more than 700 people have tested positive for the virus. The alert just in, troopers are currently searching for Callaway County inmate 39-year-old Brian A. Ferriman, who escaped a work release program earlier today. Guys, I'm branching out over here at Battle of Nashville Monument Park, and you see behind me one of the oldest trees in Tennessee. It's 200 to 300 years old. It's a chinkapin oak tree. That disturbing alert just into the newsroom. Portland police say Brian Atchison is being charged with first-degree murder for the death of his mother, 69-year-old Doris Atchison. And I do want to warn our viewers today that some of these images are graphic. One of the dogs was already dead upon arrival, and it's been more than a month since 5-year-old Summer Wells was last seen. And the TBI says it's getting frustrated with this case. Agents say they've received more than 900 tips so far. The nonprofit Second Avenue Strong raised $110,000 so far, all in an effort to restore Second Avenue following the Christmas Day bombing. Neil, thanks so much. All of these citations were given out in the last week for businesses violating orders amid COVID-19. Here are a list of those businesses. Start this morning with a crime tracker alert for you out of Clarksville. Police investigating a shooting that left one person hurt. These images you see here are from Dash 10 Media. I'm going to turn the camera around very quickly here so you can take a look at these emergency vehicles that we are right behind right now. Just like with humans, doing exercises underwater can help build muscle without putting any pressure on the joints. It can help reduce pain for dogs. Inside, you're going to find 26 miles worth of content, all moved into the brand new Tennessee State Library and Archives building. Now, planning for this began in 2005 when the money was allocated for it. Metro Police are searching for the driver who hit and killed a man in a wheelchair in North Nashville. Officers released this picture of a white Chevy Impala this morning. We are continuing coverage on COVID-19 and the Tennessee Titans. Titans rep this morning confirming the news that their facility is closed following one positive test, that an influx of customers creates success, and that every dollar spent locally stays local. The mighty Harpeth River making a show of force in Franklin Sunday morning, overflowing its banks and dwarfing this home with a family still inside.
It didn't come into the home. It came onto the property late last night and just started rising pretty quickly in the middle of the night. And then we realized we needed help getting out.
Help they needed urgently on Del Rio Pike in Franklin.
My husband and daughter and I, and then we have some guests that were there as well from Chicago.
Visitors now depending on first responders to get them to safety. Our cameras were rolling when crews brought rafts to help bring the family to safety. 5 adults, 3 kids, and 2 dogs. You can see the second raft of people coming out who've just been rescued from this home here, all rescued from this Williamson County home as floodwaters crept closer. They made 2 trips to get everyone back to safety and made sure the children were first priority, something the homeowner says she's forever grateful for.
They did a great job getting us out. We didn't even get wet getting out.
A life-saving service in terrifying conditions. In Williamson County, Alex Corradetti, News 2. They say birds of a feather flock together. That's exactly what 6 flamingos from the Nashville Zoo did at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Jessica Knox is part of the zoo's animal ambassador team. She says the flamingos appear in encounters, shows, and events.
You never know when we're going to pop up with a fun animal friend to see.
The Nashville Zoo actually has 3 different types of flamingos, but these Chilean flamingos are taken on walks each morning, and if you're lucky enough, you'll be walking right next to them. Knox says the feathered friends know how to spice things up.
Some have some spunk to them, which makes it a lot of fun. And we kind of went with a pepper-based theme for our birds. So we have poblano with us today, ají, Fresno, ancho, pimento. We have ghost, jalapeno, habanero. We got the whole bunch.
The beautiful bunch walked up to famous musical legends to sing a few notes of their own, even getting in formation in front of Beyonce.
They liked hanging out with Elton John. They definitely like to go in to look at Carrie Underwood and Reba for sure. So they're definitely very curious about all of the celebrities that are here.
An opportunity marketing manager, Stephanie Vitale, says wasn't possible until recently.
Especially because the tourism industry is finally opening up. I mean, it was definitely difficult, but we did the best that we could. It's all about community collaboration, and we're just super happy to partner together on this really unique stunt.
Knox says without their ambassador program, people would really be missing out on these winged wonders.
It's definitely a fun experience.
It's just a really awesome visual to watch them walk around and, you know, investigate each of the wax figures, and it's just a really great pairing.
Learning all about flock and roll in Music City. In Nashville, Alex Corradetti, News 2.